Hello class, what comes into your mind when you hear the term classification? To me, it reminds me of my science class. When I was introduced to science, I was introduced to plants and animals. And within plants, we have classes, we have groups of plants. Within animals, we have insects, we have chordata, we have amphibians, we have reptiles. What am I trying to say? Things in this world are organized into groups. So when it comes to essay writing, you can be asked to write a classification essay. So what is the purpose of such an essay? Now the purpose of classification essay is to break down broad subjects into smaller, more manageable, more specific parts. We classify things in our daily lives all the time, as I've said. Even if you go to your kitchen, you will find that you have organized your kitchen so that you have the plates on one side, you have the spoons in their area, you have the knives, you have the pans in their own area. That's what we mean by classifying things. Even in your wardrobe, you will find your underpants, underwears, boxers in one section. You will find your shirts in one section. You will find your pants in a different section. So in short, that's how things are organized. And when things are organized, it becomes easier to understand what they are talking or what someone is thinking about. So now that we've understood the purpose of a classification essay, how do you structure? How do you write a classification essay? Now let us look at the structure. As usual, an essay will start with a good introduction. So the structure is can be summarized into three sections. You have the introduction, body, and conclusion. So the classification essay starts with a paragraph that introduces the broader topic. For example, if you want to talk about tools that are used by, let's say, a carpenter, you first introduce tools used by a carpenter. You talk about how tools make the work of a carpenter easier. Then you come up with a thesis. A thesis statement should explain how that topic is divided into subgroups. Okay, you want to divide the tools maybe into tools that are used for measurement. You want to divide them into subgroups, tools that are used for cutting. Okay, then you want to also talk about maybe tools that are used for joining. Okay, so that in your body paragraph, now before I move to the body paragraph, let me explain the thesis statement. Thesis statement is your claim or argument that comes at the end of the introduction paragraph. So in your thesis statement, you should indicate these subgroups that you are going to talk about in your body. Then your body paragraph. Each body paragraph of a classification essay is dedicated to fully illustrating each of the subcategories. So using the example of a carpenter, the first body paragraph can be dedicated to cutting tools. You want to talk about the power source, maybe you want to talk about the chisels. Okay, all those tools are involved in cutting wood or boards when you are making cabinets and so on. Then number two, you want to talk about tools that are used for measurement. We have the tape measure and any other tool that can be used for taking measurement. Then the last body paragraph, you can talk about the tools that are used for joinery. You want to talk about the hammer, you want to talk about maybe glues and so on. Okay, but the point here is that choose a subject or topic that you have a good understanding, or a topic that you can easily get information. Then the conclusion paragraph should bring all the categories and the subcategories back together again to show the reader the big picture. I hope you have understood the structure. Now that you have I have taken you through the structure. Here is a practice exercise for you. I want you to pick a topic, either something in your house or something at your workplace. Then come up with a clear outline of a classification essay. What will you have in the introduction? What will be a thesis statement? I want you to indicate each body paragraph will be what will be the body paragraph, okay, in whatever topic you've selected. Otherwise, thank you so much for now, and I'll see you in the next lecture.